going to do this town hall. It's called We the People. And what we want you to understand is we aren't just talking to talk. We want to talk so you can take action. And this is going to be an interactive experience. We're going to give you tools, information that you can use in the real world. We want you to screenshot stuff. We want you to invite people into this conversation because that's really, I think, what's needed. We need a bigger conversation, and we're going to use technology to do it. For me, Black lives have always mattered. That's not new. Black lives have mattered from the beginning of time. What's new is the willingness of people to talk about it. And we have an opportunity to amplify the discussion and to move things forward, especially today. This town hall we're doing, We the People, is going to have some of the biggest voices for change in the country, all in the palm of your hand, including Killer Mike, who is just a legend in my mind. Jamel Hill is going to be here. We're also going to hear from Elaine Welteroth. Now, she's an author, but she's already made history. And she's made history because in the history of Condé Nast, with all the magazines they own and control, only 2 people have ever been named editor-in-chief, and she is one of them. So please welcome to this conversation, Elaine Welteroth.
Kit is so cute. I like the little robot though. That's such a good combo. I'm kidding.
Over this past period of what I call the Great Awakening around justice.
The rest of the community, folks who are non-Black, are finally seeing this moment as a wake-up call to get off the sidelines and to get involved and invested in this fight for justice. So I can say that since being in the streets and attending a number of protests, there is something different in the air this time. There are a lot of emotions I think we're all moving through, or trying to move through.
Combo time. I want me Chopper. Chopper. No, I'm not. Oh my god. What did I put? I have to turn it off the shuffle. Disable shuffle. I don't want that. I wanted this.
To them, the issues that matter to them in the world, and so we made sure that we were creating more of an
Hello, Kit.
intersectional feminist focus
You're not
and
Kit.
that included fashion and pop culture,
We're literally
but
crouching
that
at the
also
same time.
spoke to, you know, intersectional feminism and social justice issues, Black Lives Matter. You're right that there was no model for success for that at the time. There were a lot of people that were like, oh, Teen Vogue? Talking about politics? Justice issues? Like, and we got pushback, you know, folks thought it wasn't our place to do that. But the reality is that young people have been at the forefront of social justice issues for generations. It was certainly, I won't say scary, but there was an uncertainty about how it would pan out, but we knew that we had to do the right thing, and we felt we had to be a part of the right thing.
Chopper. This is me, Chopper. It looks terrible, so I'm gonna go change it.
What do we need now? How do we need more to our community? How do we right size to make sure that we're meeting this moment and that we are on the right side of history and that we are better serving our community and our audience, our consumers?
Well, let's talk about that though, because you can actually give some advice to people who are working at these brands, whether they're at the top or whether they're
like, okay, so what do we do? I wanna see which gliders are pimping. That is a glitch.
Problem.
Oh, you better preach. Oh, can you say that one more time? Just preach.
I think like nobody wants to say they're racist. Nobody wants to I raise their hand and say, I haven't done my part here, or I recognize that I could do better. And so it's, I think, important to just acknowledge what you play, what part have you been playing in this, and take inventory. What does the complexion of your newsroom look like? Who's in your boardroom? Who has those board seats? And let's look at every level of management, all the way down to the intern level. Take an honest assessment of where we are. And I don't mean just looking at your campaigns. And so we have to push ourselves to go further. And so that's part of step one, is taking. Step two, take ownership, acknowledging where you need to change, where you need to do better. And then the third step is take action. Do better. Commit to being a part of solutions that are going to move us from where we are to a better, more equitable future.
So, for example, Sephora said they're going to give 15% of their shelf space to Black-owned brands. Now, I think, to me, that's a lot. I mean, does that strike you as too much, too little? I mean, what is that when you talk about taking action? Is that the kind of action, or what kind of action might really meet the moment?
Is there something I can do with my contact?
This is such a good combo. I'm not even knowing.
Accessories designer. She and I spoke, and she decided that she was going to say, I want to start something. And this is the kind of origin story for what became the 15% pledge. And now the 15% pledge, which Aurora James founded, and I'm working with her on, it's saying to corporations, specifically big box retailers, you need to go beyond making a statement to stand in solidarity with the Black community. You need to go beyond even a one-time thing.
Okay, so do I want to back bling? No, I don't. Yeah, I like that Need shields, need materials. I'm a cat. Wait, what? I'm so excited to do this as a henchman. Where everyone's landing different places. Yes. All kits must come to Caddy Corner. Every time I guess I always run into a lobby within a second. But that last time though, I didn't even see him in the lobby. Jesus, you have more aimbot than ever. And I mean it, y'all have more aimbot than ever. They are. Kiddo, where's Kiddo? Kitty, kitty, kitty. We all know you're a cat. Yes. Okay, Kiddo's not at the gas station right. Kid, up on. Kill it! Kill it! Bruh, everyone's dead! Everyone's dead! Literally everything's dead. He's doing his best to get me. He's the same with his I already found Kit, bro. Did he literally just try and launch? Bro, that kid is literally, like, instead of just disguising, like, running to get my reroll card, he's just like, too bad. The amount of henchmen at Caddy Corner. I'm savage, classic, booty, ratchet, yeah, sassy, moody, nasty. I'm a savage, yeah.